Hey everybody! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the VOD. Happy New Year's Eve. We're gonna be going over some alpha patch notes, and we're gonna be going over the state of balance, hot fixes that have popped up in alpha, and then we'll go from there. Definitely have some comments about the balance after playing, I would say last night, but it's actually early this morning. So yeah, I'll talk about that as well. Hey, welcome in, guys. Squats the Goblin, hello. Hoop, how's it going? Ryan's Devil. Feishte, Jabba the Fox, how's it going, buddy? Happy New Year to you, buddy. You're in the future, man. Like, don't get bored of 2026 before we get there, okay? House Panth, what's up? Corzilius, Derpalurp. I'm not 100% sure, Derpalurp. I'll look into that. M6000 LS. Timote JZZZ, RNG Tillis, Splice VG. Good morning, Ryan's Devil. Joriez, hello. Zappa Faz, Mushnar, and Caligan the Black, Heathen Brewski, Senlitic, Sheer84, Jingzin, Ren405. You got jetpacks and everything? Oh, dude. You're like a regular James Bond over there. What's up, Mazov? Ikama? First Nick streaming WoW while I'm awake? What? Yeah, I know. You know what? I just kind of wanted to stream at this hour and see what happened, you know? And Sean said he wasn't going to be streaming today, so. Hey, Ankeligan the Black, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 6 months in advance. That's so nice of you. Derpalurp, it might be in here, but I'll double check when I get a chance. What's up, Faith Fellowship Fun, Cleaver Gaming, Devised 84, Drexo Flexo. Who else? Valcare, Joblini, Royston, and Abago. Eldo Crit, Chiz, Brilla Krilla, and Implicit Construct. Yeah, what time zone am I in, right? I don't even know. I think one of my New Year's resolutions is gonna be fixing my sleep schedule. So maybe we just stay up. Maybe you guys can keep me a little company and help me. What's up, Is DC? Yeah, let me, when do you need that by, Derpler? Hey, Chaz Solo, what's up? Phantom Ghost, 1029, Linguini 211, Echo Tat. Is this the Portillo's breakfast announcement stream? Oh my god, I wish it was. Oh, so badly do I wish it was. Early stream or pre-bedtime stream? Yes. It's a good call, Nick. Sleep is important. You guys forget about health too. Well, I sleep. Don't you worry about that. Just not at the right times. Belkador, what's up? Hey, Vangoose, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. We are feverish for your game, but don't go getting feverish yourselves. Take care, mates. Oh, don't you worry. I've already got the fever out of my system this season. Good morning. I don't give a damn. Tiki Torch. Greetings to you. All amazing here as part of the best MMORPG maybe ever. Hey, thank you. That's a tall task there. But hey, thank you for the kind words. Glad you enjoyed it. What's up? Scala, bad news, Brian. Now that it's a couple days after a short playtest, I feel like it's given my first hit for free, and now I'm jonesing for the good stuff, and I'm ashamed of what I do to get another hit. Just, you know, just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth the wait. I'm an EK lover, long years player. Want to test this? Hey, well, make sure you opt into the beta. That's one thing I will say. You guys got the link and everything, right? So here, I'll put it in the chat. There is the beta opt-in link. But yeah, make sure you guys opt in. Do you live in the future? It's New Year's Eve on the East Coast. No, unfortunately, I do not live in the future. I live in the past. I love it here. Hey, Tiki Torch 0, thank you for the tier 1. And Temptations Live, thank you for the Prime. What's up, Viro? Good to see you. RNG Tilla says, was watching Kungin's VOD of the recent playtest. Good to see a popular MMO streamer ultra hyped for the game. Yeah, it's so cool to see that, and I'm really glad that he's been enjoying the game and just, you know, sharing it with a kind of greater MMO community. That's always feels good, because a lot of people are finding out Monsters and Memories from him, and you know, that word of mouth is really critical for, you know, kind of spreading the word and getting it out there and helping people find the game that they want to play. It's not going to be for everybody, but there's definitely people, you know, interspersed in different audiences and communities and games that are going to be interested in what we're doing, I think. So big shout out to him, and I'm glad he's loving the game. And Scratching Paints, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, what's up, Anaroku? Good morning, Wetworks. Nate's Kojo, how's it going? You have to catch the VOD? No worries. I'll see you around, Nate's Kojo, if you have to bounce. That's cool. Good morning, Talent. Good morning, Hyper Taco. Jacket Instinct has gotten 4. Others play, 2 are completely hooked. Hey, 50%. That's what we need. That's what we need. 50% retention. I'll take that. Kuro13, what's up? Looking to teach my son to play MMOs on this game. Yeah, same here, Cleaver Gaming. My daughter, have her running around sometimes, and you know, my son, he's a little bit young yet, but well, they're both a little young yet, but my son even more so. But he looks like he's taking interest to it. He looks at the screen, he gets excited. As fast as I can. Thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. And Tiki Torch 0 with 10 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much, Tiki Torch. That is very generous of you. Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. And yeah, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. And as fast as I can, thank you again for the Prime. I really do appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream, guys. I had to do it. I had to do this. I believe in this game. Hey, thank you so much, Tiki Torch. I'm glad that you're excited for the game, and thank you so much for supporting me and my stream. It's really nice of you. 1440p stream today. Holy, yeah. Don't I usually stream in 1440p? Could I be crazy? Does it not actually usually show that? Will there be a PvP server for beta? I'll have to talk to Ali on that one. That might be a possibility. He said something like the latest playtest was like, I don't know if this is true. Like, is he trolling me? He said it costs like 12 cents to operate. So I mean, I can't imagine that it would be that much to run a, beta server. Can you believe that? 12 cents? Is he messing with me, guys? Am I hallucinating? I might be hallucinating because I'm up this late or early. Has there been any discussions on dual wield versus two-handed weapons, balance, and alternate playstyles? During my test, at least up to level 18, it seems that any class that can dual wield should, as it's far better than two-handers. And that might be the result of, obviously, damage caps and maybe itemization, but it's definitely a legit concern. Zenadil, thank you for the prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. But yeah, I mean that's definitely a concern, Mushnar. And there's a lot we could do there. We can look at the bonuses of two-handed weapons, and we can also look at abilities that leverage two-handed weapons potentially. So yeah, I mean yeah, we'll have to take a look. A few hours into your last VOD, you asked for a guild list. Is just a Discord names and emails good? Thank you. Yeah, that'd be good. Make sure everybody on the list also opts into beta. And when you fill out the information for your beta opt-in, make sure that everybody puts in their Discord information there, like the Discord username, not the display name, and then all the other info. And then yeah, just reach out. Thanks for streaming, bro. Finally got my first taste of the game this weekend, and I fell in love instantly. Petey, Petty3. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the game. Glad you're enjoying things. Looking forward to getting you in again soon. Is Ranger True Strike damage hard limited by damage caps? That's a good question. I'm not sure about if the damage cooldowns would get you past the damage caps. I would guess no, they would not. What's up, Magnus? Has there been any discussion on adding shelter type crafting recipes for the survivalists, or do you wish us to find cover out in the world? There has been discussion on it. My thought would be hopefully it doesn't trivialize finding shelter. But being able to build some shelter in case some shelter is hard to find or inconvenient to find, or is inconvenient for what you're camping. I think that would probably be a good thing. But yeah, we have discussed it. We have maybe even committed to it a little bit in the past. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Alundra87? Happy New Year. Was watching your VOD yesterday. Didn't realize you were a poker player. Had some nice results this year. Took 5th in the World Series of Poker, 1K in Vegas. And last month I took 2nd in Borgata, 1500 6 max. Rarsik, heck yeah, making it rain. Congratulations. I mean I'm not really too big into it anymore. And yeah, but I do love playing poker. It's so fun. It really is. But yeah, congratulations on those big dubs. Holy, that's so cool. Really hoping the lottery picks me. I feel so incomplete. The lottery, yeah, the lottery. It's crazy, man. Can you imagine winning the lottery? That must be surreal. Hey, what's up, Kuzo? I haven't got it had time to check it yet, but I will check out the community channel soon. Thank you for the reminder, though, and thank you for posting. Nick, who can I message about the opt-in? Did it on my phone from work, as it never loaded the part where I needed to put in information, so I just hit submit, opt me in with fields still blank. Exen, send me a DM on Discord if you don't mind. Just let me know that you're Exen72 from chat and that you need me to help you with your opt-in information, because I can jump to the database and probably fix that up real quick. From my experience, the cooldowns bypass caps. Oh, interesting, Kuros. I didn't know that. That's cool. Enjoyed the playtest. I mostly tried out using other elementals. Oh, very cool, Flare. Got my rogue to 34. Was able to buy him the haste cloak. Amazing test. Good times. Nice, Channing. Love every open playtest. It's been a blast. Players drawn to this game are the best of the MMO players. Yeah, it's a really chill, awesome community. Obviously, every community has their fair share of like bad apples and stuff, but I like to believe that our community is, you know, for the most part, like really, really awesome. So, yeah. And hey, Tauntor guys, thank you so much for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. And let's see. Will there be a method to transfer items between characters on the same account, such as a bank slot or player housing? Yeah, there's going to be shared bank slots, but all banks will be localized. Abago71, thank you for the Prime resub. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, man. Thanks everybody for all the support. Appreciate all the follows as well. They just keep coming in, or else it's hard to keep up with those. But thanks again, everybody, for the subs and whatnot. It's greatly appreciated. Will there be a? Yeah, I already talked about that. Bronzy, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you, thank you. And so it begins. It'd be cool if Hearth of the Ranger provided a recipe/ability to build a small disposable shelter for extra wood cost. Yeah, it'd be cool to kind of expand on that kind of thing for Rangers in general. Hey Nick, what do you think about making clerics more melee focused to justify their plate armor? Maybe give them block to justify they're wearing a shield, possibly emergency off tank. You feel like a priest right now and could be wearing cloth. Do they not have block? I thought they had access to the block skill. If they don't, then we'll see about getting that potentially added. But they did get a melee dump ability, and I think through supplication they're gonna get some like procs to do some like melee cleric stuff. But again, we reverted needing to use supplication to be like a caster cleric, right? You don't need to do that, kind of like engage with that to, well, you have to keep up supplication for the mana regen, but you don't have to go in melee and do anything, and you don't have to last hit with melee or spells or anything like that. So, that, to perform the cleric caster loop, you don't need to do that. But I want to bring that back for the melee clerics so that they have something they can do to benefit their melee and stuff. Thank you, the team, for the awesome adventures, the ones we've had, the ones we will have. Yeah, you're very welcome. And Tiragram Official, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you, thank you. You guys aware of the issue of some items not showing up in the bank at times? Probably. Inventory in general is one of the areas we need to optimize for server performance. So maybe it's a symptom of that. But I will double check with the team on that one. That bug came up whenever I did a trade with a player at the same time. Oh, so banking and trading scratching paints? Is that what I'm hearing? If you have the trade window open plus the bank window open? Ah. I will forward that to QA and see if they can check it out. Great game. Had a chance to play this playtest. What's the best way to support the game? Twitch subs? Yeah, pretty much, because right now the game and like project itself is not taking any money in. We don't want to take any of your money until we've released the game, essentially. And that will be a subscription fee only. There will be no box cost, and there will be no microtransactions. When we go into early access, which is the true full, the true launch of the game, right? That will be when we start taking money, start taking subscription fees and stuff like that. And then we'll also open a physical merch shop, so you can like buy a hat and shirts and a gnomish body pillow, stuff like that. Sigrev, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, if you want to help out or support individual developers like myself, Twitch, subs, stuff like that. There's a Ko-fi link that many of us have. Scala, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Ko-fi there's no fees with it, so that if you want to get the best bang for your buck, Ko-fi is the way to go. Get Twitch on subscriptions takes 50%, depending on the streamer's contract. But most are losing, or most contracts that 50% is going to Twitch. But some people like Twitch. Some people like doing the subs, which is perfectly fine. It's easier, or it's just people like to try to be like get the most subs or whatever, right? So that's totally cool. Plus, it helps people not see ads and helps you yourself not see ads. So that's the benefit of subscribing. But yeah, so there's me and several other developers stream, and you can support them through their streams as well. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting the other developers and streamers on the project. It's really greatly appreciated, and and then just thank you for supporting the game itself and the project, even if it's not monetarily. The word of mouth and everything is so critical and so huge. So we thank you, and we can't wait for you to get back into the game. Varsheva, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the stream. And Sheer84, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream as well. Welcome in. We need a beginner bag quest at Northgate. That's a good point, Rarsik. I'm trying to think. I thought there was another one, but that's a good point. I'll make a note about something with that. And hey, Hekotat, thank you for the support on Ko-fi, the donation on Ko-fi. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Always good to see you in here. 38 Necro grinding mobs from previous tests. Pet updates and new spells are great wins for Necro. Feels like all classes might need a pass on damage/mana efficiency with HP TTK changes. So yeah, I'm going to get to the alpha patch notes here shortly, but the last night, not last night, the night before last, kind of the morning before last, I was in the game with Ollie. Was it? We were in the game together? Yeah, we were playing a little bit on the staging server, and we were testing some new changes that were about to potentially go out to alpha, and we decided that we want there to be a little bit more mana pool. So we reverted a recent change where the mana pools were decreased, the base mana pools. So they now will be little bit higher, so it'll be more cast before you go out of mana. No, the regeneration rate remains the same, so we don't want to like reduce downtime per se. We just like we don't want you to like to just go out of mana so fast, and maybe it's a symptom of like certain spells not having the great tuning in terms of like mana costs or whatever. But we really just want the you know, you to have a little bit more leeway, especially with the difficulty of the game going up a little bit. Ethical Breacher, thank you for the Prime. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. But yeah, so there's been another round of balance changes, and let's get into that here shortly, guys. Well, let me try to answer some of these questions first. I'd like to answer everybody's questions if I can. Sometimes to my own detriment. I lose my voice. My community has to go to M&M rehab until EA. You guys are doing wonderful. Hey, thanks, Arthax. It's good to see you, buddy. Shelter idea is cool, especially in the desert. There are a lot of places for cover in some of the open world camps. There may be 1 or 2 since the shelter nerf, so it would help even if it only lasted long enough to get the 30-minute buff and had a long cooldown. Yeah, very fair, very fair. So yeah, we'll take a look at that one. Played all prior to the playtest, but stopped. Don't want to spoil this the fun one in June. Yeah, love what you're doing. Hey, thank you, Tauntergeist. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I added a thread for each class relative to the website description. A few classes missed a mark, and it's critical to when people are trying to learn/read about the classes. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Evil Smower. Hey, Deep Sea B 77, thank you for the support donation on Ko-fi. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your generosity, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. What's up, Tupac? Music to my ears about no MTX and just a sub bass. Yeah, I mean, it just made sense. Nick, can we keep the land shark pets? I don't know about that one. It is fun though, isn't it? Alright, let's see. Are gnomes even tall enough to be a body pillow? Good point, very good point. Well, it'll just be a regular pillow, right? Hey, Tiki Torch Zero, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. You have to get the tier 3s some special stuff. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Will characters carry over into EA, or will there be some sort of segregation of existing and new characters when EA starts? So, no. EA characters will not be there anymore. It'll be a fresh start for EA, and then those characters, once EA starts, will never be wiped ever. We will do fresh launch servers periodically with major update releases and like 1.0 and stuff like that. But after EA launches, there is no more wipes. And even the current alpha characters we might want to do something with to kind of preserve them long term, but that's kind of in the distant future, if anything. You're pretty much gonna have to start fresh with early access. And for beta, we're gonna do a temporary wipe of the closed testing characters, but they're not actually being wiped, they're just being disabled, so we can test a fresh start within the closed testing environment. And so we can get a lot of feedback on leveling speed, progression, balance, itemization, economy, trade skills, you name it, right? But then at some point during beta, we'll go back to having the original alpha and characters, right? And then we'll be able to test like the high level stuff again and whatnot. So yeah, don't get discouraged if you just got into alpha, because those characters aren't going anywhere. They will only be disabled temporarily, like what, 3 months from now, 2 months, 2, 3, in March. So, yeah. You guys plan to have more than 2 starting noob areas on EA? Just curious how 1 to 2K people are going to flow through the few zones. A fresh start level 1 to 5. So we'll probably do a little bit smaller server sizes to help with like the content distribution. But each of these servers will like share a data set, right? So there'll be clusters that you know which cluster is going to merge together, right? But yeah, it's just gonna be Night Harbor and Failendrel. However, when Descent into the Deep, our first module, our first mini expansion launches, it's gonna be what's it called? There's gonna be Underdocks and Aelverith. So Underdocks is a underground location within Night Harbor. And then there's also Aelverith, which is the Deep Elf city. So that will be a lot more starting area space. And then maybe we could think about combining some of the servers, making bigger servers. But I would still expect there to be at least like maybe 1,000 concurrent per server at least. So I wouldn't expect the servers to be like too small or anything, right? Like we're not talking like... It's an MMO. It's gotta feel like it's big enough, right? And it will certainly. What should playtesters be looking for? Bugs and feedback. That's really what we need the most. Is like bug reports. If there's any developer posts, like trying to collect feedback, respond to those as well. Obviously, that helps a ton. Friedel Juice Gaming, thank you for the Prime. Thank you. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, just submit bug reports, submit feedback. That's pretty much it. And then yeah, for playtesting, obviously, if you're new to the alpha, we have a streaming embargo at the moment. We have a video embargo. You can record locally, but you can't post until after we lift the embargo. So, yeah, no, there's no NDA, but it's kind of like a honor system, right? Please don't stream, please don't post any video content from the alpha or beta until we really lift that video embargo. Let's see here. Happy New Year's, Lasava. Good to see you. Any support for MQ2? Oh, back then, 44. That's hilarious. /follow is in the game, yes. I'm starting to see Eminem pop up on more 2026 YouTube videos from popular streamers. Word of mouth is working, and hoping the best for you all, Nick. Hey, that's awesome to see, Tontergeist. Yeah, like, so, obviously there's been Kongen, Lazy Peon, kind of did a little, not like a full coverage, but just like, you know, he mentioned us in one of his videos, and had some pretty nice praise about, you know. And then I saw on Force's stream, Force Gaming, Force Strategy, he said he saw Kongen streaming it, and then he was like, most people are gonna think this looks kind of like bad, but he said he liked the way it looks, like the environments in the world and stuff. So that was cool. That was really cool. I like his videos. I like his content for sure. I'm a fan. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see the word getting out. It really is, like, because there were so many years and years of just like early development. It's like, okay, this is the capsule game. Like, when are these guys ever gonna release a game, right? And yeah, 2026, guys. That's the year, I guess. It's a long time coming, but it's like it's really exciting, and it's like one of the things that I've always wanted to achieve in my life. So yeah, it's just so exciting and so awesome. Thank you. Druid early on was very rough in the mana department. Only got 2 heals before needing to sit OOM. Just didn't feel good till about level 8 to 10. Yeah, for sure, Temptation's live. And when the changes go through, let us know if the low level mana is still feeling rough. Because we did nerf the healing efficiency, and it probably is a pretty gnarly impact at the low levels as well. So we'll have to take another look at that. How are you guys feeling about the new mana cost on Shaman Druid? Feels comfortable now? Verdict's still out for me. I was a little bit worried before we reverted that mana change, but Chicken Nuggy, any wizard changes in the works? Not in the works, but there is a plan. There's a plan. Yeah. At least a start to that plan. Where can we as players access Monster and Memories? So yeah, you just go to the Monsters and Memories website, and you can opt in for beta. You can also download the client, or create an account, download the client, make characters for upcoming public tests. But yeah, just opt into beta there. Nobody can just access it right now unless they have the closed tester access though. So applying to join the beta, opt in, that will give you a chance at getting in. Or you know what? Do we do the thing? Do we do a quick little, little giveaway action? All right, it's open. Everybody tab in, launch the botnet. Exclamation point giveaway. Launch that botnet. Get it going. Any plans to add Wood Elf model as a Deep Elf placeholder so I don't have to run a Human Inquisitor on EA launch? No, Hekotat. Actually, the Deep Elf model is in the game. There's actually Deep Elf NPCs in the game, if you look hard enough. But, yeah, I don't know that the Deep Elf is ready for prime time for player characters. And I also just think that we don't want to do that. Because I'm pretty sure I've, inquired about this, a long time ago, and we decided that, nah, I don't think we're going to do it. That's a very common sense idea, though, for sure. But I think there's reasons that we don't want to do it, basically, eco. But hey, yeah, it'll be cool when they come out, though. The Deep Elf City is looking chef's kiss. We got some great environment artists on that, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting for sure. And oh, Rothold, what a cool dungeon! Oh my god, guys, there is a full, completely built out art past, lighting past dungeon that you have not seen. It is so cool. It is so cool. So good. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Kranish77, thank you for the tier 1. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Am I really high up in the chat? Oh no, I really am. Well, wait, I'm almost to the giveaway section, so then I can give up after that, right? Nick, are you aware of the Enchanter starting quest's bug? If you go down the main branch, the quest giver has no further steps. Is this intended? Can you post maybe a bug report about that, Scratching Paints? I'm not 100% sure on that. To my knowledge, I didn't think that any of the starting quests were bugged currently. Obviously there's the thing with the rogue and the housing volume, that is still completable regardless of that. But the Enchanter I wasn't aware of. Maybe it's Creedle Juice Gaming, 10 community gift subs. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you, Creedle. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the stream enough to do that generous 10 gift subs. So very kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, that was so nice. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are too nice today, man. Like, thank you so much. Nikki never got back to me on my Twitch Whisper. Send me another one, Outliers. But yeah, post about the Enchanter thing. I'm not aware of anything, but maybe it's I don't know, could be user error. I don't know. I really don't know. Or it could just be we didn't, we did up like to a certain part and then we're gonna do more later, right? So it could be one of those things as well. When / if are we looking at changing guild commands to be more custom structured per guild, since most guilds vary in their structure? I did make a comment about that to somebody at some point recently, because I know some people want a veteran rank so they can have people who can invite but not kick. But yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'll talk with the guys about it. I'll make a note even. Guild ranks. But yeah, it's a good, very good point, Evil Smatter. Cool. So, yeah, it's let's see what else we got here. Will there be fresh servers in the future? What will happen to the old, if so? Yeah, there will be fresh servers, and the old ones will remain as well. Now, if there's any kind of like consolidation needed, maybe they'll be consolidated in some way. But in general, they'll be there, and new servers will be there too. Happy New Year, Top Speed Beans. Drake pet for Wizzy? Like a familiar? Yeah, potentially. All right. So I'm gonna just scroll to the bottom. That's right. Thank you, Incredible. Okay, Outliers, I'll check it out. Check it out in a bit. How can you give feedback outside the client? I was going to put something in about the LFM/LFG tool, having some sortable column headers. So there's the game feedback forum on Discord. There's also the alpha feedback forums on Discord. And then in the community hub, so there, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Community hub. I guess there's kind of bug reports you can look at. Oh, maybe we need like a feedback thing. But I would use the forums on Discord. Is Rothold the deep version of Wormsbane and level or higher level content? I don't believe it's a low level dungeon. But I don't know that it's a high level dungeon. It might be kind of mid-ish. But I don't know if we're actually supposed to say. The population work hasn't been done on that yet because there's still some design work ahead of it. But it is certainly ready for population work, and like it is looking so good. It's like it's just ready for a designer to come in and just I don't think I'm gonna populate that one. I originally wanted to be like, hey, can I, but I got a lot on my plate. So, however, I am doing Fallen Watch. At least some of a lot of the heavy lifting with the design work there, so that's gonna be cool. And then Expedition content. Expedition, that'll be fun. Because everyone knows I'm the big raider guy. Any plans for a guild permissions option like in WoW? Currently only officers can invite. Yeah, so somebody just brought that up basically, like it would be cool to have more permissions that we can do with guilds, more structure, different ranks and permissions and whatnot. but we'll have to see where it falls on the priorities and whatnot. Hopefully we can do something by EA or shortly after, but yeah, we'll have to see on that one. I had no clue Nick had been making this game. Zarker1, what's up? I mean, it's not just me. Believe me, there would be no game if it was just me. There's a large number of us working on this game now, and but yeah, I am one of the lead developers on Monsters and Memories. So, Nick, you forgot to post a trade skill section. You said you would do. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, scratching paints before the stream, and then I was like again thinking, should I make it a trade skill section or a forum for each trade skill? So I'm gonna ask Rift about that, because he's the trades, he's the one that's kind of been taking the reins on trade skills a lot. So yeah, we'll have to see what he thinks, if there's any preference on that. What's the largest raids you're playing for? Like 6, 10, 20, or even 40 man? So we've said we're not a raid focused game, really. That being said, there's already raid content, and we are we're not planning for like a particular cap. We don't have instances, so there's no like maximum amount of people you can bring to a certain fight, and we're designing encounters around different levels, different group or raid size, etc. Right? So we're not really trying to have like a hard number that we're trying to balance everything around. We think it's cool if like a group can do something, or like a crew, like you have some of you guys got like a Discord of friends, like 10, 12 people. Wouldn't it be fun to do some like 2 group content, maybe some 3 group content? I don't know, maybe you guys you got like a small guild, or maybe you're in a really big guild and you want to do some stuff, right? So there will be a variety of content for a variety of different player counts. So I think it's wise to not homogenize all group content into clear dungeons versus raids like many MMOs do. Yeah, no, we don't do that. Like people like, is it a solo game or a group game? Yes. It's like, you can solo, you can duo, you can trio, you can quad, you can 5-man, you can 6-man, you can 7-man, you can 8-man, so on and so forth. Like, during the public playtest, I was doing a lot of 8-man stuff. Like, I was just out of the group. It was like, well, I mean, I didn't have the most legitimate character, to be honest with you. But, so it didn't matter if I got that experience. But a lot of people don't care about getting the experience. A lot of people just want to hang out, help their friends out, farm items and stuff, right? Like, it's not all about just always getting experience all the time. But yeah. The solo experience is pretty good, but certain classes are better at it than others. Shaman solo is rough, but the Enfeeble line is super powerful. Yeah, so some people are commenting about that today, that I was playing with on the alpha. Nikki making a little rare appearance on the alpha. I went hard on the alpha early, and then I was like, if I keep this up, the game's not going to get made, so it's like, I better not do this for a little bit. That kid is not happy. I think she's trying to get my attention. She's trying to get in here sometimes. She's like, Dad! Oh, man. But yeah. So I was playing on the alpha, and someone was commenting that the debuff lines are really strong. The sense of community, even the playtest was pretty cool. Lots of random buffs and people trading gear, or random invites for grinding. Yeah, exactly, Strock. Like, the community feel is everything in this kind of game. I love the fact that in game, where you're all in the same dungeon together competing for loot, and you will find just as many people willing to help you out. Yeah. All right. We're 50 minutes into the stream. Maybe we hit on the thing that we were gonna talk about. What's the least played class and why do you think that is? Isn't it Inquisitor? It's probably because it's not as fleshed out as some of the other classes, and it's kind of like, the damage isn't... I was looking at some damage numbers today, guys. Like, I don't know that Knights are that bad damage-wise. Hey, I think they might be overperforming or something, or like... I don't know. You might need some gear, you might need some buffs. Man, you might need a Abyss weapon. Guys, Paladin with the best two-hander in the game is pretty good, turns out. Shadow Knight is definitely on the higher end of power. Yeah, and they're meant to be the highest damaging knights. Like their damage dump ability intentionally has more damage on it, stuff like that. No wait, dude. Yeah. But I was actually surprised like how comparable it was to like I was playing a rogue, so I gave myself yeah, I'll show you what I gave myself. You guys are gonna want one of these. Are there any new classes coming to the game? Yeah, eventually. We want to do a lot more classes. We're the game that just likes to do a lot of classes. You know, like the Final Fantasy job system and stuff. Kind of those vibes, right? This is the weapon I was using on when I was playing on the alpha today. Pretty good. Pretty good. What do you guys think? I mean, is it really that far off from some of the top weapons? Like, I was looking at the damage delay on some of the top weapons that are in the game. It's like not far off from that. No holy resist on it. Rogue epic type ratio. Mandalorian's real one. What level are you? Sus? Level 60. No item haste? Gross. Yeah, that's true. Where's my passive 40% haste? And where's my aura of battle? What is it? It's not even called aura of battle on that one. It's called something else. Like seething something. You think Bard should get chain? Honestly, it would probably put the... I don't know. Like, I don't know that the aesthetic of a Bard and chain, like, makes sense. Like, if I had to give chain to anybody, it would probably be Archer. It'd probably be Archer, because... the only thing that would be annoying about that is the overlap with Rogue. But I think Archer getting chain makes sense, and I think... we even maybe have talked about this at one point. But the reason why, like, there's just a lot of leather classes, so, like, getting rid of one of the leather classes would be ideal. Because there's only 3 chain classes, if I'm Rogue, Ranger, and, Shaman. Spellblade chain class, I feel in a weird state at the moment. I don't know that they... because they use defensive magic, though, right? They have a powerful shielding line. It's really powerful, actually. People are sleeping on the shield. Yeah, I think they're leather. I think they're leather. Like, they're aesthetic. There's like a specific NPC in WoW that was the inspiration for Spellblade. You know those like Hey, Swingburn, Happy New Year. We'll see you later. Thank you for tuning in. You guys know those NPCs in Stratholme Live in Classic? The Scarlet Battle Mage, yes! The Scarlet Battle Mage is literally the inspiration for Spellblade. It's literally it. I was like, screenshot, hey guys, this is the... What do you guys think about this? This is the class. No, I had to kind of be like, hey, pitch a little idea. But yeah, no, that was like, I thought that was so cool. I think that's one of the coolest NPCs for some reason. Legally distinct from WoW Spellblade, yeah. What's your favorite flavor of juice? That's a tough one. Does coffee count? That one stumps me. You guys are asking too late in my day for me to come up with a coherent answer. I'm not really a big juice drinker. Orange juice, maybe? Pineapple juice. I do like pineapple juice. Cranberry, grape. I like them all. Who doesn't like juice? Juice is amazing. Like, it's just not ideal. Like, it's just not as ideal. Like, you know, like you can't be drinking juice all the time. You know? Water and coffee. Let's get just maximum efficiency. Water only, coffee only. Love juice, but can't anymore. Diabetes? Yeah. I'm kind of a weirdo. I kind of like tomato juice now. I used to be like kind of grossed out by it, but like, then I started like drinking Bloody Marys, but then I stopped drinking, and now I'm just kind of like the tomato juice. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. And I never really liked the Bloody Marys for the alcohol. I just like the Bloody Mary for all the junk that they put in it. Like, if I don't have a good skewer, like I don't even want it. Like I don't even want it. And I want like a lot of hot sauce in there. I want it spicy. And I need like either like, what is it? Celery salt. Celery salt on it is ideal. The Bloody Mary has a full pizza and burger. Yeah. Wait, I don't even know what is a Caesar? Really? I don't even know what that is. Like, am I just... Maybe I'm... Tahini over celery salt? Yeah, I was gonna say tahini. So, if... I like the celery salt for the Bloody Marys, but the tahini is a close second. And for margaritas, tahini all the way, dude. You gotta go tahini. I'm sorry, I don't like salt rims. I like tahini. Alright, let me run that giveaway, guys. Let me run that giveaway, because I'm just telling my life story, talking about all this, you know? Alright, we'll hit the button here in a second. Just get your last giveaways in. Can we stop talking about beverages? Yeah. All right, we're gonna get back on track. Guys. Let's run this quick giveaway, and then we're gonna get back on track. I promise. The giveaway is for a alpha key for Monsters and Memories. Nice scratching. Yeah. Goblins are pretty charismatic. Let's be honest. All right. Choosing a winner. People are still entering. All right, once it hits 250 entries, I'm gonna run it. Boom, done. Jobinly! Hey, Jobinly. That's a name I recognize. Congratulations, Jobinly. Hey, whisper me your M&M account, email, and Discord. Congratulations. right. Guys, it's been fun. No, I'm just kidding. Let's actually get to the part where I was gonna do something. Let's see here. Where is it? Right here. Let me close this. Let me actually do this real quick, so I don't leak anything. Close this. Close that. Okay, here, we found it. Excellent. Boom. Guys, what's going on here? Alright, here, let's do this. Just so I'm not... revealing everybody. So will the game be available for everyone when it starts early access in June? Before that, you have to be chosen for playtests. Yeah, the game will be available for everyone in June for early access. All right. Guys, we've got some closed alpha patch notes, we've got some hotfix notes, and we've got some state of balance to discuss. I'd also like to hear about the launcher memory leak thing. We're getting rid of that launcher. The old launcher is going to be 07'd into the void, so... ad? Is there really an ad? Is it done? Okay, we'll wait a second. We'll wait a second. Half Ton Luke, thank you for the tier 1. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Yeah, we can wait for the ads, guys. We can wait for the ads. Ad break ends in 18 seconds. Good morning, Craft 0013. How's it going? All right. Ad break ended. Your community is back. Yay. Welcome back. Welcome in. All right. All right, so we had some alpha patch notes. So this is actually prior to the playtest. But we'll go over some of it. Grump Tech, thank you for the Prime. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, let's go over some of the notes, right? So fixes. So this is patch 0.20.22.2. Fixes. Fix low-level NPCs triple attacking. Moon-related crashing fixes. Fix to some weird grammar related to absorbing damage. Fix to damage heals only proccing once with a multi-attack. Fix collision in Wormsbane. Fix items being unsellable after too many price modifiers are attached to them behind the scenes. Balance. Deck scaling for procs has been rebalanced. NPC stat scales rebalanced. Group experience. Improved bonuses further. NPCs can no longer triple attack for now. Blue consider range slightly widened. Crafting skill ups rates adjusted. Hey, what's up, Gula Gula? How's it going? Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah, we aren't there yet. Tech. Pet window and pet control changes to support upcoming abilities. Beastmaster. Various merchant-related sounds are now correctly playing. Alright. Art. Zombie model updated. Still polish needed on some things. Mini helmets have custom fitted to various race noggins. Orsan, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. Uh-oh. This guy. Okay. Content. Reverted aggro range increases in Tomb of the Last Wormsbane and Grimtide Sanctum. General abilities. Added body aggro only, unlimited target placate line. With the abilities, placate the masses, appease the masses, conciliate the masses, and propitiate the masses. If that is how you pronounce it. Added ability, unification. Body aggro only, unlimited target, outdoor only, unresistible, AoE placate ability. So that's for rangers and druids. So there has been some talk about this since this patch, and I don't know if I like it, guys. I don't know. I think the angle is gonna be get the crit fails working how they should be, get the stat scaling working how it should be for the risk reward there to be worth it, and then maybe just bring back OG placate. I think we had a poll about this, but now what I do like about the single target only placate, where you can only have it on one target, is that in a large group it promotes diversity of different classes and bringing different CCs and bringing different kind of placate and placate variants. However, it is really cool. Like, one of my favorite aspects of EverQuest, and I'm sure it's one of your favorite aspects of that game, is kind of like solo artists, like challenges you can do, and like being certain classes that can kind of like break into an area and do some crazy solo stuff, and like, and it's not trivial. I don't think it's trivial, really. I mean, it's certainly, it's possible, but the fact that it's possible is cool. So I'm gonna just ask a quick question in the chat. 1, if you prefer the old way of placate. 2, if you prefer the new way of placate. 1 for OG placate, 2 for new placate. It's a lot of 1s. I see a decent amount of 2s though. I do see some 2s. Which one is which? 1 is revert placate. 2 is keep placate how it is now. 1 is you liked the old way of doing placate. 2, you like the new way of doing placate. Yeah, I would think if anything, it makes Monk better. That would be my thought, but maybe there is something that I'm overlooking. New placate pushes better groups. Okay, I agree with that, but does it also push groups? Like, not saying like groups in general, but does it push large groups? Because is it not cool that you can play the game in like duos and trios as well? Like, it was brought up earlier. It's like, I'm glad that there isn't a homogenized group size that I must adhere to all the time, right? Like, for example, in World of Warcraft, you are forced into a 5-man to do content, essentially, right? The other thing is, and I'm not saying that it would be forced because of placate being like this. Obviously it wouldn't, but there would be much more limited kind of thing that you can do, and then just forget about doing any of the like really cool, like dangerous solo stuff. Orsan, thank you so much for the 10 tier 1s. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. That's extremely, extremely generous of you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year's to you. And thank you. That's just so nice of you. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Glad you're enjoying the content. God, you guys are being so generous today. It's so nice of you. Appreciate it, guys. That was like the most aggressive thank you ever. Seriously. I get intense. I get passionate. No, seriously, thank you, Orsan. That's very nice. Can Barb please get some kind of Membler song? I'll make a note on that one. Make a note. The new way limits duos and trios immensely. Well, okay, so I think duos and trios definitely, like I was saying, like duos and trios definitely can do stuff, but they're limited to certain content, right? I like the OG way of doing placate harmony law. One of my favorite things to do in EQ was using harmony to pull mobs. Had plenty of risk and skill involved. Yeah, exactly. And the problem with it in Eminem right now is that the placate is set up in a way that's not scaling with stats, with the stat you need, right? The crit fail is basically a small chance to aggro, depending on rank. It's smaller or larger, I think. But yeah, essentially, yeah. So it just needs to be better. It just needs to be better, and then I think having that risk reward there and having that ability to gear up for that and that being a thing, and then being able to do like small group content that's like super risky deep in a dungeon. All right, here, you know what? While we're on hey, I don't actually know what we're on, but I have another question. I have another question to pose. Now, as you've been playing the game, you've probably encountered named mobs. And when you try to cast on named mobs, or when you fight named mobs, you will find that they're quite powerful. They do a lot more damage, they attack faster, they have more health. But they also have a ton of immunity flags. Now, initially, I added those because I wanted to encourage grouping, but is it too much? Does it feel too artificial? Like, I know, like, kind of like WoW went down that route, right? Like, hey, here's the boss mob, now you can't, like, do anything to it, right? Whereas in EverQuest, it was a lot less, like, there was a lot less of that. There was some of that. There was some of that, for sure. Very high resist may be better. Yeah, I think high resist mod is better, because then you're like, oh, I gotta magic break this. Then I gotta try to get a slow in. It's gonna be kind of tough. But if you get that in, like when it hits, you're like, oh yeah. But they're not. The thing is though, they're not typically not immune to slow. We can make them immune to slow, but they are immune to like brute, mez, snare. You know, some of the named aren't. There is like some distinctions of name that aren't by design, but a lot of them, a good amount of them, cannot be like stunned, mez, placate, you know, like all that stuff, right? So if you are for softening the immunity flags, if you are for softening those immunity flags on named mobs and maybe kind of bringing them more in line, but still kind of tough mobs, press 1. If you're cool with all the immunity flags, press 2. Okay. So there's definitely overwhelming ones, but I'm seeing some 2s from people that I definitely have a lot of respect for. And yeah, it's a tough one, guys. Like, now I think maybe there needs to be like a second designation there, or like a third, technically third designation, like a more powerful, like more prestigious named, or like boss, or like Definitely like raid targets and stuff. Without a doubt, you're gonna have those immunity flags, right? For the most part. But maybe there needs to be like a kind of prestigious kind of like named that are fewer and far between, but still are there and challenging, and there's no way to like, I don't know. But yeah. But cool. I'm glad we had this conversation, team. This has been a positive experience for everybody. I feel much more enlightened. I feel much more, you know. Love the game being challenging. Don't make it too easy. Yeah, no, and that's definitely a concern, right? Like, I don't want to make the game too easy for sure, but I also don't want to make the game feel too artificial. Except for the level locked mobs, then I'll like that. I do like the level locked mobs though. There's only 3 of them, so currently. I know some people don't. I know some people don't. When you made the Wormsbane entrance, did you have any idea that it would have an iconic look? Was this intentional? Well, the concept art was amazing. And then seeing it come to life via, you know, Pattis, I did the geo and the lighting. And then we're like, dude, can we make this lighting look even crazier? Like, one of the inspirations for the Wormsbane entrance is obviously the Aladdin animated movie, the like Tiger Cave entrance. I don't know if that was in part of the inspiration for like the concept art, but it definitely inspired like the lighting effects for sure. Exactly, Tiergram. Dude, I need to watch. I have to show that movie to my kids. I have to show that to my daughter. It's a fun one. Dude, Robin Williams? Come on. Come on. Alright. Let's continue. Beastmaster added Swarm Pet ability lines. Added Tame Pet abilities. Call Companion, Bestial Bond, and Revive Companion. Now, these were not available on public test because we've had some issues with tame pets, but they are available in alpha. I think there's a cute middle ground. Many games have mobs that are classified as lieutenants, mobs immune to CC and some other abilities. Named mobs feel like they could fall into the mini categories: unique, special, less a name, more a title, and masters, what might lead a zone faction. Yeah, it makes sense, Philizzy. Is the Beastmaster Swarm Pet line implemented as intended right now? There was talks of having Swarm Pets trigger as procs off melee, which seems like it would feel better. Not currently. I have a hacky way of doing it, which would involve making them cost like a ton of mana, and then you get a proc that reduces the mana by 100%, so then you would be able to cast it. So I may do that as a stopgap. But yeah, and then also the Beastmaster, like the main pet, I think probably needs to be brought down a little bit, because you essentially get... Well, I don't want to kind of explain the ratios necessarily, but if you kind of math things out, you'll see that the main pet plus the swarm pets is pretty significant. It's pretty significant, especially that you can buff it with the one thing. So I was very curious about Beastmaster performance. I imagine it's quite strong, or the damage is pretty good. Beastmaster pets don't have skills. Is that a fix soon? Yeah. So that's on me. That's on me. That's something I need to do. Swarm was strong, really strong for an early ability. Yeah, so that might not come online until like some, I don't know, 4 or something, 8. I don't know. Maybe we don't give you the swarm pet right away. So I was thinking maybe like a 25% reduction on the main pet. I don't know. That would still put you above where you were. Love the proc idea for swarm pets. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Will there be sets of gear that synergize with ability lines, like a helmet that helps swarm Beastmasters? There will be stats that help certain abilities, of course, and then, but in terms of like, maybe, are you talking about like focus effects or like set effects? I'd like for that to be those, yeah. But I also do like a certain degree of simplicity as well, so I don't want to make anything like too crazy or confusing, right? Scav Backpack, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you later. I think it would be better to have a skill for your core pet before Swarm. I also like the proc idea for Swarm. Yeah, I think so too. And these also need to be properly level distributed as well. All right, let's continue. It's gonna be New Year before I get through this thing, man. I gotta hurry up, you know? All right, Elementalist. Summon exceptional Earth Mallet, Fire Staff, Water Trident, and Windblade. Minimum proc level reduced from 60 to 57. You know, you're out there. You know who inspired this change. We got you. Are the beast pets gonna have different abilities, such like Maul for bear or like bite that inflicts a bleed dot for like wolf? Just some ideas to go with provoke / strike. Yeah, there are gonna be a wide variety of abilities because there is a lot of different Beastmaster pets. But yeah, the idea is that you're bringing, like, you form a composition, right? Like, your main guy is like a bear, then maybe your one of your swarms is a wasp, and then your other guy is a rat, right? So then you can bring like a different mixing and matching of utility and abilities and stuff like that. Yep, that's a Vyro change. What's up, man? Beastmaster is already so much cooler than Beastlord. We're trying. Praying for rogue buffs. I played a rogue today, man. Just get level 60 and best in slot, and then you'll be good. Trust me. And get my dagger as well. But yeah, no, I am looking at rogue. Like, I am a little bit concerned about their performance. So they might get a little buff. We'll see here. We'll see. Faith Fellowship Fund, yes. But I'm getting the new stuff. And I'm just covering everything that that I didn't cover from the last one. From what I hear, fighters are underwhelmed by recent changes? Berserk, etc. Interesting. Well, were they already in a pretty good spot, though? Or maybe not, I don't know. Will there be infravision spells? Would really help out a lot. Maybe Relic 99. That's still something we gotta talk about with the guys. Yeah, we don't want to invalidate the whole, like, light source system, but that might be a possibility. Fighters are broken strong, LMAO. Yeah. Fighters feel like a DPS in plate armor. Are there any plans for pets to get dual wield? At the moment, pets don't hit or proc with offhand weapons. Yeah, that's on our radar. Post 50 fighters might be a smidge broken. It's fine. That's what I gotta play in the next playtest. We've been doing these little balance tests. Golly and I. It's fun. But yeah, we're getting good information. And I gotta say, the latest balance patch, it's feeling good, man. It's feeling, because we're fixing bugs. We're fixing bugs that affected balance. Like, guys, I promise you, like, we're still dialing in balance, and we will be, you know, but there were some bugs. There were some bugs. It wasn't entirely our fault. I mean, bugs are our fault, but you know what I mean. 3-day play test on Christmas weekend is rude. Sorry, Paperbag HD. I apologize. All right. I sent you a screenshot regarding that fighter comment in Discord. Okay. Sorry, I click off the DM, so I don't know. I'll go through them though, I swear. Are buffs for Monk coming? Level 60 monks are saying HP and AC are very low and we get out-tanked by level 40 pets, which makes pulling harder and off-tanking pretty useless. I don't know that we did the increased mitigation stuff for monks yet, but they are intended to be a little bit tanky, yeah. At least, like, they're supposed to have good mitigation. Or, I should say avoidance? I don't know if it's like... I should say avoidance, I think. I think they should have higher avoidance and higher, maybe, mitigation. Yeah, fighter is probably pretty good. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Patch 0.20.22.2. Fixes. Removed rain effect that was causing crashing. Pets will no longer spawn incorrectly, locked to passive. Balance. Group experience fixed small bug. Group experience 6-man bonus increased. Can I say I noticed Sean posted a video just now? It looks more like more behind the scenes development, and I'm in love with this. It's so much fun and really informational, honestly, to get to see some behind the scenes work. Don't forget to check that vid out later, guys. Yeah, thanks, Ryan's Devil. Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. It's got a lot of stuff on there, a lot of me yapping these days. Cool shorts as well. Holy, my short got up to 26k views. That's cool, man. I made it. I made it, guys. All right. Swarm pet duration handling. All right. Let's continue. $12.23. Hot fixes. Zone restart. Content. Zone lines to from Shaded Dunes Night Harbor should now work properly. Tell Akir aggro range reverted. Trade skills. Waitstone recipes should now work. Finally they should now work. Itemization. Small itemization tweak. Archer. Immobilizing trap will now exist for up to 60 seconds. This used to be infinite, I think. Improved tooltips of caltrops and immobilizing trap. Beastmaster. Swarm pet fixes / adjustments. You like the melee proc for Swarm Pets idea? Yeah, it kind of makes sense because Beastmaster is meant to like be in the fray hitting stuff. So why not, you know, get them in there so they can summon their pets or whatever. How many updates and changes do you and the devs like to do before a public playtest gives useful information? How many updates and changes do you like to do before a public playtest? I don't understand the question, I guess. I would say the most, I mean, obviously, we like getting people into the public play test just to play the game, see what the game is like in the current state. We like to get metrics and data on performance, server performance at scale. And I would say that's probably, you know, and then also giving the opportunity for people to stream and post videos and stuff. Like, that's really cool. Archon is Ivy. Subscribed at tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Thank you so much, Arcanus Ivy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the stream. That's very generous of you. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I would say the playtests are, obviously it's cool to get bugs and feedback at scale as well, but I mean, it's a lot about server performance, it's just a lot about just like getting you guys in to have some fun, right? Like the playtest we did in December, had no plans for it, but I was just like, nah, you know what? Let's try to get everybody in. Let's have some fun. You know? It's Christmas, it's the holidays, it's, you know, people are gonna be at home, people are gonna be wanting to play something, so why not get a nice communal game together and get everybody in? So yeah, like, it's really about you guys, more so than it is about us. But hey, those server optimization things definitely help. That's useful. Crazy question. Proximity voice chat with race-based voice changer. Tedrak, I like where you're going with that, but nah. We might do a proxy voice chat though for a roleplay server if we do the kind of GTA RP server that we talked about a long time ago. But that's really, that's not planned at the moment. Like, definitely not for the main servers. But yeah. Man, we should put proxy voice chat on the PvP server. What do you guys think? Could you imagine? I feel like people would get banned. All right. I guess we're in ads, aren't we? Ad break ends in 5 seconds. You want your M&M to be more like COD? Nah. What's up, Gloomkin? All right. Let us continue. Let us continue. 1223 hotfixes. Client crash once more with feeling. Tamed pets immediately de-leveling. Fix that, I guess. Tamed pets will scale based on level, not based on their size when tamed. Uh-oh, state of balance. Here we go. 1228. All right, we're finally to the good stuff, I think. State of balance, mini update / warning. Uh-oh. We found another bug in the combat code that is a little bit obscure. But it now feels like we got all of the main ones. This may make NPCs hit harder than before, so fair warning. This is not intentional. We will push a fix soon after to address this. We just want to quantify how much things have changed. The bug was causing both players and NPCs to roll more ones than expected. Yep. You guys ever hit a 1 roll? You guys ever hit a 1 damage roll? On your cleric, very interesting. This only happened to be affecting every damage type except for slashing and piercing. Had lots of them on your rogue. Oh, must have been on your mace, right? Did you have a mace? No, I don't know. You probably were getting ones on some of these other weapons too, but for the other stuff, yeah, a lot. Warhammer, yeah, exactly. All right. I'm expecting to bring the servers up with the fixes after the public test. Sorry for not clarifying. And hopefully we can patch them if required a couple of hours after with any adjustments. Small change of plans. I'm bringing up the server up on the same 0.20.22.2 version. The latest version needs a bit more testing. Okay, Ollie. All right, I'm building out the patch now. Some balance changes. So this is yesterday. This is our alpha patch from yesterday. So now we are 1 hour and 35 minutes into the stream. Now we can finally hit the patch from yesterday. Excellent. So some balance changes. NPC melee has been fixed. You will be hit more consistently. It is not a dramatic increase in incoming damage, but it is a bit of an increase. Base mana for all mana users has been increased. NPC mana pools have been increased. To compensate for the slower TTK, reduction in blue con range, and generally lower kills per hour, experience rates have been increased. Yup. Faster experience. But hopefully not too much faster, right? But it did get to a point where it was like, okay, this is just... I was looking at some of the numbers, and I was just like, yeah, about that. Because we have like we have like all the metrics on like how many kills, how many even mobs. Oh, so solo even con mobs to kill per that you need to kill per level. And then I was like, we're like looking at them and we're just like, yeah, that seems a little bit high. Actually felt leveling was already kind of fast. So this, now he does say experience rates have been increased, but I thought we had targeted level 40 plus. Maybe this is the whole game. But I wouldn't imagine that it's too crazy of an increase lower. But so the experience requirements for the last 10 levels have been slightly reduced. I don't know if this slightly is an accurate word or not, because yeah, like I was saying, I looked at the numbers and I think there's a pretty significant reduction. You may find that you have gained a partial or full level after the patch if you were 54 plus. So yeah. A little bit faster experience, guys. Patch 0.20.22.3. Fixes. Fixed pet passive defensive toggle. Command kill can now be... that colon gets me. Command kill can now be used with tamed pets. Swarm pets no longer prevent summoning of a primary pet. Remove skill ups of animal taming when bonding Beastmaster pets until that skill has been more fully fleshed out. Addressed an issue where certain items at certain merchants could be bought and sold for immediate profit with enough faction. Basically, this is saying we fixed an infinite money glitch. Balance. Partial spell resist damage outcomes should now be more predictable and reliable. Partial spell resist damage now has a higher minimum value. NPC melee has been fixed. You will be hit more consistently. It is not a dramatic increase in incoming damage, but it is a bit of an increase. Wait, did I just go through this? Am I crazy? Some of these are duplicated. Base mana pool for all mana users has been increased. NPC mana pools have been increased. Yeah, we talked about this. Did I just scroll up or something? Am I crazy? Alright, well, whatever. General, food and drink items now include in their description how fulfilling they are. Beastmaster. Bonded pets now go from full to starving in an hour rather than 30 minutes. Items not edible by players, such as raw meat, can now be fed to pets with a compatible diet. All items fed to a pet will provide at least 10 minutes of satiation. Crafting. Player-made jewelry will now cost more when being purchased from vendors. Cactus Coder, thank you for the Prime. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Content. Stacked rares in Fallen Pass Upper Saman have been decoupled and distributed. Some pathing NPCs in Night Harbor have had their routes cleaned up. Funk, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Does Eminem have hell levels? Yes. There's a literal Hellfire animation, or VFX thing that appears, and the health bar, or the experience bar literally becomes Hellfire, so yes. Content! Oh wait, I already did this. Alright. Bard. Celesti's Alien Arya. Fixed effect not applying. Fixed ability icon. So that's the Endearing Breath song, by the way, guys. Necromancer. Aspect of Vampirism now stacks with Aura of Vampirism. So if you want to be a Bone Knight, and you want to like go crazy with a full group of Bone Knights, get 5 Bone Knights and a Shadow Knight. And then you have the ultimate Bone group. Nick, on the pass, I noticed hostile NPCs about a blacksmith in Night Harbor. Were those intentional, or was it grieving shenanigans? Griefing shenanigans? There is definitely going to be hostile NPCs in Night Harbor. I don't know if somebody had trained those in particular, but it's possible. But it's also, I mean, there's also like intentionally like hostile mobs there. But by the blacksmith, it sounds like something got moved. We'll have to look at some of the kind of like trains that kind of form in Night Harbor, because it is a leveling zone as well as a city. Can Aspect of Vampirism be cast on others? No, it's a self-only buff. Curious about that. Necromancers don't really melee. I never use that spell. It's really for like, it's kind of like a meme spec is the best way to, it's just a fun alternate playstyle that some people like to challenge themselves with, or just like have fun with, right? I mean, it can be strong, but like, you know, it's not as strong as playing traditional Necro, right? I don't know. Actually, I never played Bone Knight back in like EQ. So I don't know. But I am gonna play it. I'm gonna play it with some friends this when is that? Is today? Oh, so that's, I think that's tomorrow. Tomorrow night. We'll be playing some EQ with the boys. Tomorrow, Q said, yep. Will advanced UI elements such as main target or target marking be introduced, such as EQ when it added Legacy of Yakisha? Yakisha? Loy? L-O-Y? I don't know. It's not a priority, and definitely target marking is like, we don't want like there to be like a UI element icon floating above people's heads. We're against that kind of thing. Elements on the UI themselves itself is maybe a different story, like marking certain things on the UI, but in the game screen world, like rendering, like, no. Will the Necro ever get multi-pets like Bone Dancer from Daok? have an idea for that, like kind of like Raise Dead maybe. And then I also have an idea for maybe Elemental, like an Elementalist cooldown, but Beastmaster is going to be the multi-pet class. But maybe there's some situational stuff for Necro, Elementalist, or other classes. This song's a banger. Who created the Eminem music? Robert Engstrand. Robert Engstrand. Guys, I sent you the link for the Monsters and Memories YouTube, but you now need to subscribe to Robert Engstrand on YouTube. One of the greatest video game music composers that I've ever heard, and we have the delight and fortune for him to be on the Monsters and Memories team. Get this guy 1,000 follows. Get this guy 1,000 subscribers. He's at 736. When you hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you have the opportunity to monetize your channel. And I don't know if you will, but regardless, 1K sounds like a cool milestone to hit. So let's get him some subscribers. And there is a playlist with all the... Yeah. So you can do this. This is the direct link to the playlist that I am listening to right now. Do we even have epic weapons yet? You never know. You never know. But no, you don't. But you will. Maybe. Well, yes. But only if you're good enough. I played SK for over 15 years in EQ1, and I get that feeling again in Eminem. Awesome. Good to hear that. Blood Steel Longsword. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Broken Stoic? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year's Eve to you. Who says epic has to be just weapons? Yes, so we have plans for epic weapons, but also like maybe like an epic armor piece or something. We'll have to see what we kind of decide on. Will monks splitting / aggro mechanics be changed? Probably the splitting, like the go home cadence. I think there could be some more variance there, so that splitting could be maybe a little bit easier. The aggro mechanics themselves will probably not change. Once you figure them out, it's like, I think it's not that bad. Somehow just got the Bone Knight name on Krivia for a new Necro. Nice, you cater. That's perfect. Epic Confusion for Spellblades. Dude, why not epic spell for everybody? But yeah, Epic Confusion seems really cool. Dude, can you imagine the Spellblade epic? Oh my god. The Spellblade, like, that's gonna break the game. Spellblades are already good as is, but once they get their epics, oh man. Dude, we need a Necro epic for Bone Knights, dude. Can you imagine? Alternate epic. Or maybe you can like the warrior epic in EQ, you can like turn it in for like a two-hander to dual wielding. Maybe you can transmute the Necromancer epic into a Bone Knight epic. Be nasty. Could you imagine, dude? If Spellblade is so good, why do you think so people play it? Well, it's just not diverse. It's not like super exciting to play. There isn't a lot that you do. You put up your proc thing, then you auto attack and hit strike, and then you get up to 5 stacks of infusion conduit, and then you press your nuke, and you do like bonkers damage. And if you're really needing it, if you're tanking, you're pressing your self shielding ability. And if you really need it, you're pressing the slow infusion. You're getting slow up, and then you're swapping back to your damage infusion. So there isn't a lot of gameplay to it, and that's the problem, right? There needs to be more for Spellblade. But in terms of like a sandwichy combat class that gets a lot of damage returns for the effort, I mean, it's kind of good. You know, it's kind of fun, right? Like, you don't need to go crazy, right? Would love to see an evade ability, dude. People are sleeping on Spellblade tank. I think that needs that might need a nerf. That might need a nerf. It goes so hard. It's crazy. Nick, I'm looking at this update. You spelled upper salmon wrong. Hey, that's Ollie, all right. We'll blame it on him. He doesn't know the proper spelling. I grouped my enchanter with a friend playing Spellblade, and he was slapping. Yeah, like people are like, "Oh, why is the Spellblade so bad?" Like, well, I did nerf it for like a day, and then it was like very bad, probably. But yeah, like I played with a Spellblade last night or this morning, and it was insane. It was really strong. But hey, so was Rogue. So was Rogue, and you guys are sleeping on Rogue, so. You just gotta get a 1525 dagger like me, and then full best in slot gear and level 60, and then you'll be good to go. So just keep working on that Rogue, guys. You'll get there someday, maybe. Maybe not. You know what I really like about Rogue, though? They destroy casters. They can never get a cast off. Ever. You've got jab, which is your kick. You've got, what's it called? Oh my god, uppercut, which is your 3-second stun. You've got incapacitate, which is your 6-second mez. You could also technically do low blow, but then you can't ambush. So, nah. Screw that. But you could potentially, if it was off cooldown and you really needed an interrupt, you could, but it's probably not on your bar, if I'm being honest. I didn't put low blow on my bar. You use low blow on your ambush cooldown? Well, you're just a Chad. Should I offhand my avatar weapon on my rogue to occasionally refresh the buff? If you don't have a primary and offhand avatar weapon, you need to get good. So that would be my suggestion. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, you gotta have the dual wield. You gotta have the dual wield action. And you have to ask the shaman for stamina, dexterity. Wait, what is it called? Yeah, I mean stamina, dexterity, and FOS. Now some shamans will be like, no, I'm not giving you dexterity, but they're just trying to hold you back in life because you need that extra dexterity to proc avatar faster. Shamans, if you don't give dexterity to a primal rogue, that is a travesty. You need to up your game, and you need to reconsider your life choices. The best shaman give dexterity to rogues. Yeah, work seeing patience. Hope to get in on an alpha giveaway. Patients are like, who's that talking? Oh, it's just Nick Hotz. That's right. Hope everybody's doing well in the doctor's office. Was it doctor? Cryo vein. That sounds like definitely sounds like a doctor. Hope everyone at the doctor's office is doing well. Islo, thank you for the prime. Yenti. Okay. I stack strength and dex on my spellblade. I've noticed a difference in proc rates. Yeah, definitely Dex seems like a wise choice. All right, so you guys, it sounds like you guys want another alpha key giveaway now that we've gotten through today's scheduled content. Sure, we can do one. Exclamation point giveaway. Make sure you're in there. What are your thoughts on Necromancer's role at endgame? Discussion on Necro portion of Discord about them feeling a little more than a mana battery. They're meant to do like pretty good damage. So if they're not, then we'll have to look into that. Obviously, being a mana battery is going to be helpful for sure. But being able to do that plus do damage plus make other plays, I think like all those things coming together probably feel okay, right? But I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to see where they end up. I definitely would like for them. Yeah, they're also healers. That's right. But I'd like for them to do more. You know, like I don't know. They are pretty strong as is, but maybe. I don't know. Are any thoughts on making backstab work with ratio of weapon rather than damage? Would let rogues actually use daggers. Well, they have to use a dagger to use backstab. Is that what you mean, or? Oh, you're saying like, oh, okay, so you're saying like spears. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Got you. Well, maybe it's just an itemization issue, really. But yeah, no, that is kind of a smart thing. That makes sense. New meta, rogues using war lances. Are they actually? No, right? Definitely should be based on ratio. Any idea to add more interaction on the Spellblade? Give them martial abilities that consume one of the five of the Spellblade procs stored up. You can make it so they cost a static value of 1 to 5, where that the more charges you have, it allows you to use specific ones. Yeah. There's definitely plans for that. Yeah, just yeah, 100%. Shards of Dahlia did it based on ratio as well. Oh, interesting. Shards of Dahlia does a lot of cool things. I'd like to see a lightning-based infusion that has mid-damage and a 1-second stun/interrupt. Yeah, is that bad? Something is probably going to be coming like that very soon, actually. What are your thoughts on balance for Paladin and Inquisitor, the other two least played classes? I think they're solid. I think they're solid classes. I just think, like, they're just not the flashiest classes, you know? So, like, everyone's gonna play classes that are, like, more flashy or more convenient, right? Paladin and Inquisitor isn't flashy, not convenient, so, you know? But I think in group and, like, raid play, I think they could be potentially decent, right? Paladin for sure. Paladin seemed good to me last night, or this morning. Peli is hard to kill. Our tank was a Peli up to level 47. Yeah. I keep getting invited as CC as my Inquisitor. That's cool. I like that. Best group tank? Yeah, Paladin is good, man. My crew had Inquisitor tank. He was great. Very nice. Has any large number raids been tested yet? Yeah. So there is some raid targets that have been tested and killed. So obviously there's the level up raids, and then there's level 60 raid targets as well. Decided to group with Inquisitor someday? Yeah. Oops all nights. Oops all auras. It changed the paradigm. It won't even just be a meme. It's actually gonna be like the best thing ever. What size force is needed to do raid targets? It's multi-group for sure, but I don't know. I'm gonna be checking out a raid on the alpha like tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Oops All Bone Nights, so that'll be good. But Friday is Oops, it's time to wake up and see people do raids on Eminem. I played Pally at the end of the November test, and Pally is a pretty good tank IMO. There's good heals, good damage, res, group buffs. You can't ask much more from a tank class. Yeah, Mark of the Crusader, I think, is pretty strong. I haven't played with it recently, but it felt strong when I used it a long time ago. Please not 40-man raids. Like I said, there's going to be a variety of different player count variables. Oh, everyone's saying giveaway, so I should press the button. I forgot about that. All right, let's press the button. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Big Vegeta Blunts. Big Vegeta Blunts. Hell yeah. All right. Big Vegeta Blunts. Congrats. Whisper me your Eminem account, email, and Discord. And while we're at it, let's get Joe Binley added to the alpha. Because I know... So gotta get him. All right. Okay. Done and done. Welcome in, Joe Binley. Congratulations once again. And Big Vegeta Blunts, please whisper me your Eminem account, email, and Discord. What's another 400 in alpha, am I right? Yeah, exactly. Just everybody's gonna be in the alpha, and then the beta will come out, nobody will even join it. So there'll be nobody left to get in, and then the game will come out, and then everyone will be like, I'm out. Nah. Alpha gets 400 players, immediately falls over. Yeah. Soon we'll be stress testing in the alpha. Perfect. Yeah. Like this is a good idea. Then we can just stress test the game every day. What's the current player count during peak time in a closed beta? Yeah, let's actually look at that. That's let's see. So it's gone up a little bit. We did get some guild alpha invites out. So let me see. Grafana. Dashboards. Public test dashboard. Oh, okay. Not bad. Maximum players in the last 24 hours was 179 concurrent. And current players total current total players concurrent is 116. I expect that to maybe hit 200 tonight. Potentially. Or like tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, 116 in-game right now. Will there be an in-game marriage system? I don't know that there will be a system for it, but there's nothing stopping from running like an in-game wedding and then like petitioning us to get like the same last name or whatever, change the surname. But maybe you're already able to just change your surname. I can't remember. Pretty sure you can clear it or change it, but. Yeah, for sure, Panzer TV. What's the max number of players for closed alpha and beta, if there are any? I would say probably, like, I'm gonna see what we start peaking at, and then I'm gonna probably make that determination, and I'll also ask the guys for their, you know, input, obviously, because it is kind of like a group thing. But if they don't care, then I would say like maybe 200, 250 concurrent, and then beta is like probably double that, you know. 500 sounds like a good number. Playing Ranger, I find myself in Melee in a group setting more often than range. Would you consider it, instead of Fire Arrow, Ice Arrow, etc., you add the effects to Melee also, like Infuse, Fire, Ice, Lightning, Nature, which affects Melee and ranged? Maybe, but then I don't know. Maybe it's like too much like a Spellblade. Though I could see them getting a Melee proc spell, but it not being as fleshed out as like Imbue Arrow, because I think Imbue Arrow and Ranger kind of go hand in hand. It's like, it makes sense a lot, whereas like I could see them getting like a proc for their melee, but not as good, you know, like, but still something, right? That would be my kind of take on it. Nick, hello. Is there any chance to see Deep Elves in NG playtest? Yeah, the Deep Elves are in the game, guys. Go find them. But to play a Deep Elf, you cannot. It's the largest raid size planned currently. There isn't a largest raid size planned, really. It's kind of just like, I don't know, like for an encounter, like definitely like several groups for sure. But again, there's going to be a variety of different player count variables that we look at, right? Like, it's not going to be a static number. EQ Ranger had Call Lightning proc. Yeah, exactly. So I think having some procs stuff makes sense, but like bringing the whole Imbue Arrow to melee, I think that would maybe not be the play, but you know what I mean. Will there be space exploration? No, you gotta wait for the futuristic MMO FPS inspired by the PlanetSide series to for that really to take off. Pun intended. Legally distinct, of course. Proc would be a nice addition, yeah. Anarchy Online. I was gonna buy Anarchy Online, but then I didn't. And then I never... My like, yeah, just never got the chance to play it. Like, my whole existence and history was changed. Destiny. Any chance we might see another direct damage evocation spell on Shaman? Yes. Yeah, that's another area of Shaman that needs a little love, right? Is they need a nuke line that scales. So yeah, absolutely scratching pains. Missed my MP from AO. Legally distinct space MMO. Any plans for abilities for melee classes past 14? Yes. Yeah, there's been some discussions about that. And spreading out the progression of like abilities for melee classes, and then adding new abilities. Like there may be ranks to help with that. For the melee classes specifically, potentially. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe that feels kind of weird, but maybe we just add more stuff and spread it out. I don't know. Well, or I'm gonna talk with secret collaborator. I have a new secret collaborator with the ability stuff. A very, very experienced MMO developer. So it's pretty cool. So we'll talk about that a bit, see what the best solution is for us. Increasing TTK will help a lot for Shaman, Druid, Necro, though. Dots will have time to tick. And hey, Tin Flash, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Ranks is a good idea. Are there any special events like Sleeper planned? Yeah. Maybe not exactly like Sleeper, but you know, like special events for sure. Scripted events. There's already some like scripted stuff. Any thoughts on monks getting parry? Right now they have innate block and dodge. Feels weird they don't get parry, but other tanks and even rogues do get it. Yeah. I would. Well, I'll double check on that one. I definitely want to make them more avoidance based and more mitigation focused, so there is a good chance that they get a parry. Let me make a note about that. Is a secret collaborator someone we have heard of from a different game? Yes. Very excited for release on the lore surrounding the world you are building. Gonna eat that lore up. Yeah, it's really cool. Like getting to see all of the stuff behind the scenes on the lore is like fantastic, and I can't wait to be able to share more of it with you through the game and the environment in the game and stuff. It's me, guys. I can't keep a secret. Yes, that's right. Tupac. He's back. He's developing MMOs. I'm gonna laugh if it's Jeff Kaplan. Nah, it's not. It's not Papa Jeff. I won't say who it is, though. I will not say who it is, but I will say it's not Jeff Kaplan. And it's confirmed not Smedley, too. Come on. Greg Street. Wait, what is this collaborator doing again? He's helping organize a lot of the ability stuff, like visually and like helping with like looking at the data and everything, and you know, figuring out what we have, what we don't have, and visualizing it, and then we'll have to see like next steps, right? Like, because I've got some ideas on how we can help, but we'll have to see how exactly we get him helping, and yeah. Tupac, is that true? Do you want necromancers to get summoned food and drink? Is that... Come on, man. Shaman should get pet earlier, I think. Like level 20 seemed consistent with the other classes getting most of their kit. Maybe. I don't know. It does seem like kind of like not necessary to the class. It's kind of like one of those aspirational ability lines and like kind of iconic ability lines that, I don't know, maybe not. What do you think of the Vanguard class design? It's my favorite in any MMO. I like it. Oh, well, I haven't played it enough to really say if I like it or not, but it seems good. The problem is, it really seems kind of like the more modern MMO style. Like it really didn't it make a lot of uses of like resources, class resources, and all that stuff. Like when they started giving class resources to like every class, like in WoW Retail and stuff like that. So I mean that part of it, like, while I do like it from a player perspective, for a developer of Monsters and Memories perspective, I don't know that it makes sense for us. I think some modern stuff, if you can kind of like mask it or make it feel good, I think is okay. But like, if you're, I don't know, like, if we give Paladin combo points, then what's it called? Then I don't know that that's the play. You know what I mean? Can we do 20 questions? I think we're doing more than 20 questions. This whole thing has been an AMA? Yeah, basically that is my stream content. Are they bigger than a bread box? Yes. Unless it's like a really, really big bread box that you put like one of those 50-foot submarine sandwiches in, then maybe not. What is my skincare routine? There isn't one. Take a shower. Now I want a 50-foot sub? Dude, that would go hard. Oh my god, that'd be what a way to bring in the new year, you know? Just get a little 50-foot sub action. No sunlight in a skincare routine? Yeah, yep, you got me. No sun ever, exactly. Oh no. Oh man. Now I'm gonna get self-conscious. It's true though. My skincare routine is getting the nice rays from my monitor. I prefer a 50-foot Portillo's big beef. Hell yeah, now we're talking. 40's life, baby. The nice blue light rays, yeah. Nick confirmed not a sweat because he bathes. Well, I only bathe before I go on stream. Like I bathed before stream, but then I was up for like 12 hours before I started the stream, so. Did I stutter? He bathes in sweat. Nick, my friend got in the alpha and he's playing without me. Please help. I'm so sad. Paperbag HD, I'm so sorry. Alright. Maybe we press the button one more time, guys. And then, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like, I could do some development stuff, but is there really 400 of you here, or is that the botnet kicking in? Play HOTS, I'll kick your butt for a few hours. I don't know about that. Did you build your own engine for Eminem, or are you using an existing one? Yeah, we're using Unity 3D. Chill dev stream would be awesome. The only thing I don't like about dev streams after I've been up the whole day is that, like, my brain is fried. What's the new Bard icon for the song? It's like a water thing, I think. Maybe it should be like lungs though. But I don't. Do we have a long one? I thought... I don't know. Bards have a water breathing song? Yep. This one. Like water, easier to tell its function? Yeah. But we could get a Banger Hots custom game in with viewers. I wanted to do like a Heroes of the Storm like reunion like stream at some point with like all the like old like pros and streamers, and that'd be a lot of fun, but I don't know that we're ever gonna be able to pull it together. Maybe. Kind of busy with ye old monsters and memories, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it going. Neblox, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. But if there's a Waterwalk song, then eventually, then who knows? Yes. Yeah, I'll have to show you guys my account sometime. Nick just wants to pivot into gathering more gear for his Bone Knight. Yeah, I gotta move my rogue to Steam Font so I can give him the... So we can do a item transfer. So I got a couple items I need to give him. Bongo Zongo, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. Isn't a Waterwalk song just Levitate? Well, we're probably not gonna do traditional Levitate just based on like how vertical the game is and like, I don't know. We're not gonna probably do the traditional Levitate. We'll probably do Slowfall, we'll do Waterwalk. We might do some forms of Levitate that are like more restricted.
Just cheered 100 bits.
Hey, Cagematic, thank you for the 100 bitties. Appreciate that, thank you. All right, let's run that key real quick. Royston WZL. Royston WZL. Congratulations. Whisper me your Eminem account, email, and Discord. It created 2022. That means he's certified not a bot. Yeah, just whisper me your Eminem account, email, and Discord, and you're all good. So Nick, completely off topic. Any plans for tonight? For me, I'm just gonna be fiending for some more Eminem playtime and eating some nachos. I think we're gonna be going over to some family's house. My wife's aunt's house. They just bought a new house, and they're gonna host the family New Year's party. You get pretty fun, get pretty litty. You know, for a 37-year-old married man with children. But, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna rage tonight. I'm gonna just rip Mad Kirklands, and then, you know, maybe eat some food. Do we really think there's bots in here? I don't know at this point. People think it's like a meme. I hope not. I think most of the viewership is organic though, yeah. No chance you can accidentally leave the servers up and running for us to call in the New Year and Eminem? I don't know if I can do it. That's an Ollie question. Off topic, have you played Rage of Mages? No, I haven't, but I did hear about Ollie playing that, and he sent me some screenshots when we were looking at like some VFX stuff. And then the other night I was listening to Kungan's stream, and I heard that he liked Rage of Mages as well. Is Rage of Mages like a European thing? 'Cause I know, like, you know, Ollie lived in Europe at some point, and because I'm not familiar with Rage of Mages other than what Ollie sent me. But yeah, like the Mez effect, or not the Mez effect, our Mez effect, like it looked a lot like one of the effects in that game that I saw, and that was really cool. At least our old Mez effect. Sigil GM, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much. It's so generous of you. I appreciate that a lot. Happy New Year's to you, and thank you so much. So kind of you. You guys are just being too nice today. Too nice. Yeah, Happy New Year's, guys. Glad you're enjoying the game. Let's get Royston here into the alpha real quick. Royston. You know what else we should do? Take a nice swig of this coffee. We did a beer with EQ for their 20th and 25th anniversary. Oh, that's awesome. Battle Mage Brewing. Very cool. You must play Spellblade. Zix8! Hey, what's up? How's it going, man? Thank you for the tier 1. Welcome in, buddy. I was just talking, I was like, yeah, I wanna set up like a Heroes of the Storm like reunion stream, or like reunion like not tournament, but like game. Just like get all remember all the like pickup scrims that we used to do and stuff like that. Like that'd be fun. It'd be entertaining. But then it would be like but it still would be fun. Hell yeah, brother. 5v5 Gazlowe only. Oh, dude. You know I'm up for the Gaz, bro. But hey, thanks for the sub, man. Malik. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That's really means a lot, and thank you so much for your generosity. Happy New Year's to you, and thank you so much. It's very kind of you guys. Nick, loving the Beastmaster. Is the Beastmaster Swarm Pet now having a cast time and cooldown permanent? Kind of feels bad after having the instant cast version. Can both pets come out with one cast, or maybe have the recast delay shortened? If it changed, it might have been unintentional Helter Smelter. So I'll take a look. Let me make a note about that, actually. But hey, thanks again, Malik. That was really nice of you. And Lex5280, thank you for the tier 1. I greatly appreciate that as well. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good time. And yeah, glad you're enjoying the stream. Should add an experience bar to tame pets, or what level they are. Oh yeah. I thought there was going to be an experience bar for that, so maybe that's still being worked on. Inflicting. Zenadil! Thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your generosity. Happy New Year to you, and thank you so much. Nick, any chance for SK and Necros taming pets? Thank you, Zenadil. Appreciate that. Any chance for SK and Necros taming pets? Maybe more chance for SK, if anything, because we did kind of like want to go for like kind of like a Witcher vibe for them. We really haven't encapsulated that yet. But I think that would be kind of a cool little alternate thing for them to do. I think that would be pretty nice. Keith G, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. Dude, Keith G, I hope you have a really, really happy new year. We love you, we miss you, and thank you so much. It's awesome to have you in here, man, and hope you're doing good. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and yeah, thanks again for everything. What was the design reason behind having 3 types of undead pets? Do they serve different roles? Well, the skeleton pet is just raw damage. The zombie pet is damage plus life drain, and then the ghoul pet is root. The design reason behind it was easy for me to do. It was extremely easy for me to say, hey, here's a skeleton pet, here's a zombie pet, here's a ghoul pet. I'll just put them in now. And then I'll assign them these abilities now. That's pretty much it. That was the design reason. It was very simplistic, but like, having a different aesthetic, right? Like not just having a skeleton pet as the pet, right? But I don't know. It'd be cool to like maybe expand on the necro pets more. Shadow Knight pets for sure. Like I was mentioning the Witcher thing. It'd be cool to like maybe do more there. Thank you, Keith. Happy New Year to you as well. Oh, thank you so much, man. That's so nice. Are Beastmaster's pets different or just looks? Currently just looks right now, but they're planned to be very different. Maybe not only just in like what abilities they get, but potentially like what kind of archetype they are. So like obviously the earth pet is like a tanky pet, and then like the water pet, fire pet, air pet are like DPS pets with like lower health but do more damage. So I could see like, I don't know, the rat being like, you know, not as much health, but then like the bear and the crocodile are like higher health, stuff like that. Can we get a command to mute out pet noises, pretty please? I think I made a note about that. Let me just double check on that. Pet noises. Yeah, I'll talk with Robert and Douglas about that one. It might just be a tuning thing, or like, yeah, maybe just being able to turn off the sound is cool too. But plans to make life tap low resist feels bad at the moment. Is that just because in EverQuest it's unresistible? So my thought is that EverQuest made it unresistible because they didn't have a way to, if it's like a partial resist, to translate how much you actually how much damage you did, right? And thus, like, it was like a static heal amount. It wasn't dynamic. But maybe I'm wrong. Wasn't unresistible. But was it all or nothing? Was there like a partial resist? No all or nothing? When it partial so if it partial resisted, did it heal you for the full amount, or did it heal you for the partial? You're unresistible. No, you're unresistible, Q. Could be partial resisted, at least on TLPs. Not sure about vanilla. SKs and Necros are banking on it for a heal. Guys, does it make sense to make it less resistible? 1 for less resistible, 2 for screw Necros and Shadow Knights. Okay. Well, everybody in the chat is a Necro or Shadow Knight, so this is not very scientific, right? So who won this? I mean, I feel like the ones won. Avery RR, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you. And thank you, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Glad you're enjoying the content. Appreciate that. Low resist feels right though. Yeah. All right, I'll make a note about it. And maybe it's a case of also making other certain spell lines like lower resist as well, because I don't know, certain spell lines it might make sense for. So. Life Burn was a fun AA on Necro and EQ. Risky but real cool interaction. Yeah. SK get a static heal aura and Vamp aura anyways. Vamp aura pretty low procs though. Wait, so if are you saying if I just say the word giveaway, I'll get more viewers? Is that what happens? He said the word, activate the botnet. I just found out about Eminem. Will there be more playtests? Yeah, we're probably gonna do like a playtest at least once a month, if I had to guess. Duration doesn't mean we'll do like a super long test, but at least something, right? Off current topic, but it seems kick ability has shorter range than the standard attacks for fighters. Same for stun abilities. Let's take a look, actually. Hold on, let's turn off display capture real quick. Let's take a look in the DB. You guys want to look in the DB real quick? F? Uh-oh. I did drop some frames there. Yeah-oh. Small F. Saved? Saved. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. 75 viewers surge following giveaway hype. Your viewers jumped from 354 to 424 after you said giveaway. Giveaway, 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 giveaway. Yes, we got the life hack. Just say giveaway. Will the kick go off even if you're not close enough, or tell you you're too far away? It won't go off. I was just trying it today. All right, kick. Range 3. What is strike? Strike is also range 3. But what about stab? It's also range 3. I don't get it, guys. Hey, L-Dub, thank you for the Prime. I'm sorry if I missed that. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and thank you so much. What are auto attack and slam range? So auto attack, I don't actually know what the auto attack range is these days. I think I'm gonna need to ask somebody to resolve that one, because I have no idea. I think I've asked about it before, but I just, you know, like, it's like too big-brained of a fix for me. Yeah, so I was playing Rogue earlier, and I felt like I could, okay, so the reason why I could stab, I think, from further away is because it uses, like, maybe it uses, like, the auto attack range. But since kick doesn't use the auto attack range, maybe if I attach damage to it, it will, I don't know. I really don't know. US server win? At EA launch. Rogue Poisons get going yet? No, I need to, so I'm gonna be working really hard on content. I need to take a little bit of a diversion from the class stuff, probably. And this is all important because content is also important. So I probably, one thing I need to do is get, I talk about this a lot, is get the basic itemization in for like critters and bugs and bats, all that stuff, right? Animals and whatnot. So getting like the basic drops in, so those can be leveraged for different trade skills like poison making, cooking, I don't know, leather working, I mean blacksmithing maybe even, I don't know. Like whatever trade skills they make sense for, leather working. And there'll also be items that you can sell to a merchant, right? Junk loot, right? That you can make money off of. And then this will all tier and scale and stuff, right? So it'll help with the economy. It'll help with making money by killing stuff, selling stuff. So that is kind of the blocker for beta. It's the blocker for poison making, stuff like that, and being able to scale poison making as well. I think the music stopped. Yep, it was donezo. That is a good mention. Does weapon type affect melee attack range, i.e. spear versus a dagger? Not that I'm aware of. Any chance we might get two-hand bash for night classes since they don't get dual wield? Oh yeah, that is a good idea. I'll make a note. How do you deal with pet pathing and pulling trains? Stay your pet when you need to, dismiss your pet when you need to. I'll probably add pet summon spells. I know that's been requested. I've talked about it before. The Trident seemed to have a much faster swing speed animation than it should have. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. Probably not a last. I think the models are going to be static. There isn't going to be like small, medium, large, or anything like that. Is block working with shields? I heard shields don't feel as impactful for defenses. I believe they do work, but to what degree is definitely questionable. And there isn't really like active mitigation abilities yet. But there could be now. I gotta remind myself to active mitigation abilities and check. Sorry if it's been asked. Are there tiers of two-hand damage scaling like an EQ where the cap is lifted on hits? I think it was level 20 in EQ. Yeah, so there is damage caps. Is there going to be a way that you don't have to move the chat boxes every time after closing and launching the game? You don't have to move the chat boxes every time. I think that's just... I think I just left it in the middle. I could be wrong. But maybe there is something going on there. Buckler. Yeah. I gotta finalize those loot tables. And I could also mention about the shields. I've been asking for a save UI, load UI command for months. Yeah, I mean, Encrypt has been doing a good job with the UI. He's working on stuff a good amount. Though he did have, you know, some stuff pop up, so yeah, there might be a little bit of a delay on some of the UI stuff, but yeah, we're working on it. The only part of my UI which didn't copy over to a new character was my bags. Yeah, I've heard that before. I've experienced that. Will there be stables for tamed pets? I'm guessing there will be rare pets to tame and collect. Yes. Stables and rare pets for sure. For sure, track them. No worries. It's a good suggestion. Full exit seems to return it to default. Logging out the character select does not reset it. Interesting. Okay. Take a look. Maybe make the default UI loadout have a main window and a second window with the only chat stuff in it to help noobs not miss messages. I thought we did do that, but I could be wrong. Is there much you could do to stop the data mining? Against somebody who's dedicated, and I mean, I don't know, but I mean, we could mitigate. I think there's ways to mitigate it. We were just talking about this last night. If there's any way that we actually could like encrypt things or stream things and streaming assets or what have you, right? But we'll have to see. We have to see it become a problem first. It's not really been a problem for us, but well, I shouldn't say it hasn't, but people are cool about it for the most part. See you later, Demon Pythias. Happy New Year. Catch you later. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Out of curiosity, and not to sound accusatory, do you get the devs together and have play sessions on non-dev accounts, or is it more like experiencing burnout from playing once you dev? We just played today, Ollie and I. But I would like to get more bigger team sessions going again, and that's really on me, because I was the one who organized them to begin with. And then I kind of fell off that a bit, so I want to get more of the team playing again together. But Ollie and I still like play and kind of verify balance stuff together, and we're probably going to be like jumping on alpha and like hitting up various alpha testers to play with. So yeah, keep an eye open, ears open for Ollie and I coming in to play. Hey, what's up, XV? Good to see you, bud. Welcome in. Happy New Year to you. Sounds like you need more people in close testing with you. Yeah, true. Feature idea. Some mobs are still placeholders. To reduce the chance of people submitting bugs for mobs being placeholders, offer a /placeholder command. To change those mobs to old school pills so we can tell what is intentional and what might be an area for future improvement. It does sound like a decent idea, Cactus Coder. I think we talked about something like this in the past. But, we'll see if there's anything we can do there. I love the pill idea, though. Will there be an opportunity to follow you guys around for group content? Yeah, potentially. I'd love to see it, even incognito. Just seeing some verifications of our bug reports. Yeah, and maybe it could be a thing where we play on the dev server too, and because we used to do some of those streams back in the day where we'd just play as a group of developers and stream it. So we might do that, because we'll actually be able to stream that. Like a world boss event, is there anything like that planned? I saw screenshots of a giant in the desert, but was not sure if it was real or not. Yeah, we definitely have some like scripted things that happen in the desert and like world boss stuff and other places where there's like some scripted pseudo scripting going on. Almost like a gelatinous cube style mob, the giant pill. I actually made a gelatinous cube way back when. I said he's still in the game. He's still in the game, right? I might be wrong, but the negative magic effect shows up as purple on friendly players, and blindness does as well. It's hard to tell them apart, not know when to cast Cure Blindness. As a cleric yourself, do you agree? Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'll have to think on that one. How we can resolve that. Maybe there's like some iconography we could do, or Oh, also, I'm probably going to be reducing the cast time of Dispel Magic, the defensive Dispel Magic. Maybe make it instant cast even, or very fast cast. What do you guys think about something like that? Dispel Magic. Too crazy or good? Cooldown but instant? Yeah, I think cooldown might make sense for an instant. Fast cast good, instant not good. Yeah, maybe we make it like 1 second, 1.5 or something. I like cast times, yeah. Dispel NPC invulnerability. I don't even remember that. What do you guys think? 1? 1.5? 1 fiver? 1? This is Twitch chat develops an MMO. You guys gotta send your command in. 1 fiver? 1? 1? 1 5? 1 5? 0.5? 2? 1.5? 1? 1? 1.5? 1? 1.5? 1? Giveaway? Giveaway? One 1.5, there's spell haste in this game. That's fair. That is fair. All right, we're doing a 1 5er. We'll do the 1.5. We'll do the 1.5. We'll do the 1.5. Why does the SK starter quest give a sword? I shouldn't read out spoilers on stream. I will have to take a look at that one. Rarsik, can you DM me what the name of the sword is? Any plans to make spellbooks have stats, unique rare versions? Getting a rare spellbook with an extra mana regen would be awesome. Yeah, there's already some spellbooks that have stats on them. Depends, Saberson. Sometimes you have to do a new entry. Sometimes it's once per stream. How soon can we get new classes? Definitely not before EA launch, but maybe something before 1.0. But we'll have to see. Hey, Wounded Squirrel. Happy New Year to you as well. Welcome in. Will transition from EA to 1.0 come with character wipes? No. Once EA for better or worse, is the launch of the game. We're calling it EA, but we're also not afraid to say, hey, that's launch, right? And we think we're happy with what we're going to be providing for EA, because a lot of games, like, you know, EA is like what it is, right? But we're comfortable with where we got with our EA, and we're comfortable with what is coming right after EA. To say that's the release of the game, and we're really happy with, you know, because EA just has it has. Let's be honest, guys. There is a lot of bad blood. Bad, like, it's a taboo term in the industry. Let's be honest, because a lot of teams, games, projects, solo developers, whatever, have released games that it's just not it. Let's be honest, it's just not it. But we're happy, we're confident with what we're releasing. We're already building stuff that's going to come out after EA. We have a plan. So, I mean, barring any kind of catastrophic thing, which I don't really think is coming. You know, I think it's going to be all good, guys. But yeah, no, I understand the hesitation behind EA. There was really a debate that we had about, like, what do we call what this is, right? And my thing was just like, call it what it is, you know? Call it early access. Like, don't try to, you know, let's not use some like marketing term. Let's, you know, just call it early access. But we're hoping that we can really show that you can release an early access game and it's, you know, feels good and it's worth your time, worth your money. Will there be wipes between alpha to beta and beta to EA? No, actually. So there will be a temporary wipe during beta, at the beginning of beta, but then we'll bring the alpha characters back. Beta to EA, yes, there is a wipe. But in the distant future, you may get access to your alpha or beta characters on a test server only basis. It would not be any kind of like, yeah, so basically you should just consider beta to EA a wipe. Yeah, because you're not going to have access to these characters anymore. What's up, Beefy Schnitzel? Is EA gonna cost the $15 a month? Yeah, it's $15 a month, but you can also reduce that cost by paying for like a 6 or 12 month sub, like paying it up front. So you reduce that to like, I don't know, like 14, 13, something. Well, I don't know. Whatever we do. And then you could also reduce that a lot more by having one of your friends buy you a gift sub to the game. Yeah, we're gonna offer gift subs for Monsters and Memories. So that's fun. Just $15 a month, no initial purchase? Right, that is correct. Yeah, there will not be any box cost. Any primers? What's up? Oh, man. Will there be a 10-year plan? there be monetization post 1.0, cash shop, that sort of thing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Any plans for refer a friend rewards? No. No. Like, in-game rewards? Maybe there's some kind of, like, not... I don't know. I'll have to think on that one. But in terms of refer a friend in-game rewards, absolutely not. If there's something cool we can do, like, that's, like, benign, maybe. But, yeah, in general, no. No plans, but... Do gift subs get around geo restrictions? That is not. I don't know. Incredible. I'm not sure about that one. $10 sub. Nick won't even be around in 10 years, having that unhealthy tomato juice addiction. Yeah, that's right, guys. 10 years. I'm gonna be. Matching shirts? Nice. Got good taste. What about lifetime subscriptions for a limited time? No, I don't think we'll be doing lifetime subscriptions. But we'd still like you to sub for your lifetime. Tomato juice is delicious. A local farm here does their own. We buy it by the case. That would like some like farm grown tomatoes juice. That would be delicious. I can't like the mechanics of this game. I love the concept of it being more difficult to level and that you have to grind, but the animations are way too off. It's just too old school. Oh, we're still working on the animations, rookie. I would say like let it cook a little bit more. Maybe try it again at a certain time, but or maybe like try a different race or something. Like maybe another race has animations that you prefer or something. But yeah, you know, it's still cooking. We're still polishing. There's still a lot of animation work to do. So, but no, I mean, I hear you. Like, it's not gonna be for everybody, but yeah, I don't know. If you're here and you're saying stuff like you love the concept, I mean, give it another shot, man. Like, it'll grow on you. Are you planning on volume discount for subs, Kirkland style? You mean like if you buy like 10 gift subs or 50 gift subs or something? That's a question I'd have to bring up. Because I could see... So I could see you gifting a sub to like a friend or somebody directly. But I could also see like you kind of gifting to like a pool of players that might get randomly selected for one. And then if that's the case, offering discounts might be cool. Hey, what's up, Satori P? It's good to see you. Happy New Year's to you, and welcome in. Glad you made it here. I hope you're doing well as well. Family plan? I don't know, you never know. I just can't wait to throw you my money and play. Take my money. Thank you, Beefy Schnitzel. We will happily take your sub money when the time comes. really wish we could get Deep Elves before EA. That's a race I want to play and don't want to. I don't see myself starting over once EA hits. I start leveling a character. Yeah, I hear you, Relic 99, but like, I don't know, man. Like, are you like you only ever play one guy on an MMO and then you're donezo with it? Because like EA is gonna be a journey, man. Like, I don't know. I hope that you guys continue playing and make new characters and remain part of the community and like, I get it, right? Like, people want to make their character that they want to make and play for the next 10, 20 years. Then you make alts, yeah. Altaholic, yeah, I was a big Altaholic back in the day. I couldn't stick to one character, stick to one character. I mean, I did eventually, but this is definitely gonna be my forever game. Nice, Ryan's Devil. Oh wait, Satori. I called you Satori P. You're Sitterip. I remember that. I just remember that. Sitterip. Isn't that right? Did I remember that correct? Good, I'm glad that I actually remembered that. Need to get the package. All right, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Be right back in a minute. How long do you imagine it taking to get actual full Biss gear in late game? It should take quite a bit. Like, it should take a really long time to level, then it should take a really long time to get Biss. But hey, I'll be right back. My wife and kids need me. I'll be right back real quick. All right, I'm back. Rdiz81, thank you for the prime. And Beefy Schnitzel, thank you for the prime. Glad you guys are enjoying the stream. Guys, I might not be long for this world. My throat's starting to kind of. I need to drink some more water. I just yap too much that I literally lose my voice. And I also yell. I'm a yeller. Like I can't hear myself talk, so I just like yell. Are there any plans to have like quest or trade skill tags on item tooltips? I mean, maybe. I mean, they're like no drop and like maybe unique or like lore will kind of be like maybe a tell that is, but it won't be explicit like quest or trade skill probably, unless it's like in the item description, like the flavor text. But yeah, I don't think we'll do a quest or trade skill tag. We like to be kind of like a little bit more obscure. Every flavor text I found on items has been gold. Nice. You better do a giveaway in that case. I could probably do that, yeah. You have any concerns about how ambitious your trade skill plans are? Not really. Not really. Guys, is this so I just want to do a quick poll on time of day, like stream time of day. Is this a good time of day for you guys? Like, is this a good stream time? Well, I guess this is kind of Sean's slot, so maybe that's like why it's so like lively. And it's New Year's Eve, and it's like, hey, JE Twitch, thank you for the Prime. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. Better than midnight? Yeah. You guys don't like the 2 a.m. streams? Yeah, a heads up beforehand it is helpful. I really wish I could have a stream schedule. It's just, I don't know. I've never been really good at schedules, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of just like a loose cannon. Seeing a severe lack of population in game there. Should probably open up the doors and let us in. Well, technically I'm on the dev server, so I mean that's fair. Let's see what the old alpha's at right now. Oh, 154 on alpha. Holy. It's gonna be a big day. 151? Well, gosh dang. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like, should I just stay up, guys? Like, should I not go to sleep? And then like, try to just make a regular stream schedule, life schedule, everything schedule? Oh yeah, then, well, my main concern is I'm not gonna be able to get the Prime Quado stream in, you know? Like, I'm not going to be able to be up, like too late. And then this is going to affect my Thursday and or Friday EverQuest sessions with buds, you know? And then I'll just be right back to where I was. Just stream when you want, no schedule? Yeah. Less work done on Eminem, get some rest. I'm be honest, Christmas to New Year's, it's not a very productive time. However, we have been making some important discoveries and kind of decisions, and so it's been a productive week. But my personal patch notes haven't been great for the week. But playing the game though, that is been a revelation. Is playing, having actual time to just like, all right, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna see how this feels. Add to your notes /exit, please. Isn't that just Alt F4? Grimtide was so freaking fun. Yeah, dude. That was... Until everybody died. That was awesome. We're gonna get the music fixed up in there so it doesn't like stop. The music just randomly stops. Craft M&M, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I don't think that it builds over time. I think that might be correct, but yeah. Like, are you saying with without any actions it doesn't build over time? I think that is the case, but I could be wrong. Someone banned Tupac. Any assets, areas of the game that you're looking forward to polishing now that your team has elevated the quality of the game overall? Telekir. Telekir comes to mind. Telekir, I think, has needed a pass for a while. I don't know that it's gotten anything recently, but yeah, Telekir needs an art pass, I believe. Nick, do you think the resistance buffs should feel like they matter more? I can't really tell if they make a difference, and people I grouped with didn't really use them after a while. Or maybe we were too low to feel what it will be like. I think resistances right now might be completely zooted, guys. In fact, we may have to nerf them. So yeah, use your resists. Use your resist buffs. I think they actually do something. Listen here. Listen here, kid. I had to get up. I didn't miss a button press, did I? You know what? Let's do the final button press of the night. Everyone, rip a exclamation point giveaway if you're interested in possibly getting an alpha key. We'll do a twofer. We'll end it on a 2-bomber. Final key giveaway of the year. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that wall of giveaway. Bots, activate. Giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. Dude, look it. It's going up. You see that? 456? What's going on here? No, that's because everybody's tabbing in. They're doing their giveaway thing. You know? Number go up, make brain happy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. As long as there's no illicit activity going on that I am potentially benefiting from. My heart is pounding. LOL, please RNG. $462. We're going up. All right, let's do it. Let's rock this giveaway. Mr. Nexus, Mr. Nexus. You win the giveaway. And let's roll another one. Zenadil. Zenadil. Congratulations, Zenadil. Congrats. You guys win. Whisper me your M&M account, email, and Discord. You're very welcome, Zenadil. Thank you. Appreciate all the gift subs and stuff. But hey guys, it's been fun. It's been a great year. What a year it's been for Monsters and Memories. What a year it's been. I came back to streaming. That's cool. I don't know. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I would keep going all day if my voice didn't just randomly give out because of all my shouting and constantly yapping. I really need to work on that. You can hear it. It's just bad. But hey, don't leave. Don't leave. We're gonna send you over to Goblin. We need a big fat raid for Goblin. So let's get going over there. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you so much for the generous donations. Thank you so much for the generous gift subs. We love you. I love you. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everyone has a great new year and a safe with your friends and family. And thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting the game. And yeah, here's to a great 2026. Finally, Monsters and Memories is going to be coming out. Yes. Yes. All right, let's get that raid going. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one and Happy New Year. And we'll see you next time.